What's going on, crew? It's me again, another slate breakdown. The last big slate like this, I murdered it, so I think I'm gonna murder this one again. Get used to these breakdowns. Get used to murdering these slates, and that's what I do. It's Thanksgiving week, so I'm gonna start off by giving some thanks. Thanks to my followers that come on and chop up basketball with me every day with the similar mission of just taking down as much money as we can off of this Draftkings, man. It's fun. All right. Now today there's a lot of value, so I see a lot of stars and scrub out in the making. I have an AD line. I wouldn't call it stars and scrub because I balanced it out everywhere else. I mean, I liked it. I put it together last night, and then I got a balance line that I believe in. I'm gonna stick to it. I don't think I'm gonna change the lines I made, but I haven't got a chance to verbalize this slate yet. And normally when I talk out loud, I realize different things. So that's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna get right into it. Let's see who's in here. Tracy, what's good, Tracy? How you? Hey, getting to the money. Let's go. Craig Fields, welcome. Deshaun, so what up? What up, Deshaun? Mamba, it's always a pleasure chopping it up with Mamba. And Doug White was good, man. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. See what we got here. For some reason, De'Aaron Fox is dirt cheap. And I mean, I had him yesterday. I think he only gave me 26, but I'm going right back. At home now. Not yesterday, but the night before. But now he's at home. His price is down, and he lives. I mean, on the season, he's average. But anyway, let's go game by game. Indiana versus Utah, perfect for the first game because Indiana has no Victor Oladipo. So what does that mean? It means there's a lot of value. A lot of people are looking for value on this slate. Me, I'm going to hold tight. I mean, there's going to be somebody on Indiana who goes off for like 10 times value, and that's a given because Oladipo uses up so much usage. That's why his price is so high that when you look at this team, the next highest person is 6K. He comes off the bench. Then after that, it's all fours and threes, guys. So one of these threes and fours or whatever are gonna hit 10 times value. I mean, I mean, some people could say they know which one it is. Some people say it's Tyreek Evans. Some people say it's Sabonis. Yeah, I took a chance on some Miles Turner in one of my lineups. Okay, but it's not something that I recommend that you load up on because just a weird scenario. Okay, I've seen Indiana go down so many times this season with no Victor with Victor Oladipo, and then he gets hot, and then they pull within and they pull out, or sometimes they'll fall short. But just if Indiana comes out and gets smoked off the rip, they bench guys are the one that's gonna benefit in that situation, not the guys that you had. And then you don't went stars and scrubs loaded up on Indiana, and it just depends on what your stars do. It might take you to the cash line. It's just something that I've been reluctant to do is just chase cheap players because of these spot starts. And still not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So let's take a look at Collison for 5K. He's averaging 25, 5 times value on the season. And he's a guy that even when he gets his minutes, 35 minutes, he gets you 23. But with the same 36 minutes, he'll get you 32. Point guards have been having a hard time against Utah, so we might could say, okay, against Houston. So we might could say, all right, he's a matchup dependable guy. He went point per minute against Atlanta. But here, Miami, he's just the same team he went off against. But we can excuse a 1-for-7 shooting night. They're NBA players. They're not going to do that every night. These guys have been playing basketball their whole lives, right? Let's go back a little more. Let's see. He's playing Houston, Boston, Chicago, 36 minutes, and he barely got to 28. But that's with Oladipo taking a lot of usage. So without Oladipo, he still took 15 shots, Maybe you get a little more assists. He's a guy that should do better. He should get you in the 30s. I don't hate him as a play. Corey Joseph off the bench has been very good for this team. He also has his games where he can just eclipse. And if they come out in a blowout and he come in, he has enough skills that he can eclipse himself. He's a guy that could be sneaky tonight. for that price. All right, he hits value sometimes, sometimes he doesn't. So you know, you just gotta. It's just your taste and preference of who you want to take the shot on. But somebody that I know that will get a lot of opportunity is Tyreek Evans. Okay, now let's analyze Tyreek Evans' situation. When this guy here last year gets minutes in the 30s, he was going off for 40s and 50s. So we know his talent set, right? We also know that he's dealt with some injuries. And that's something to be careful with, right? Can we call him a point per minute guy? I would say no. Because against Atlanta, in a close game when Victor Oladipo went down, he came out for 24 minutes and he only got you 15. Atlanta's a team that gives up fantasy points like no tomorrow, okay? Now, we look at Miami, who's been giving up a lot of points to guards. He got 10 rebounds, which I think is a little bit strange for him. Utah got some bigs inside that could clear the boards. Miami, Whiteside is a specialist on rebounds, but Whiteside probably was in foul trouble this game, and he still couldn't get him. So that's probably why he got those rebounds. Here he played 19 minutes, he got 16. That's but here he played 18 minutes, he only got 9. So he could be a little bit of a risk, man. This guy could be a little risky, but for the most part, I could say he should be good for a point per minute. He gets 30 minutes tonight. He should get 30 to 40 points. I like him tonight. I'm not going to play him, but I think the usage will be there. He's in a good spot. I'm not going to say don't play Tyreek Evans because Tyreek Evans is in a good spot tonight. He gets a chance to beat Victor Oladipo for the night. And if he comes through and do what he's supposed to do and does what he's supposed to do, then you're happy. You got Victor Oladipo for the value he came through. He made your lineup work. But it's a big slate, hundreds of players. I think that I can avoid the hype enough if I could get some solid enough players to make my lineup work. But I'm not going to discourage any of these guys. These are guys that I actually like. It's not like bums that I don't think have enough skills to make a lineup work. These are guys that I like. So show Tyreek Evans some love, man. My favorite play, though, bigger than Tyreek Evans on this. I'm not playing him, but if I was to give a recommendation, it would be Bogdanovich, okay? Bogdanovich, and you got to understand, too, Houston defense been real these last couple of games I watched. They've been taking care of business. People want to bash Carmelo and say, oh, Carmelo's gone, so it's back to usual, whatever. However you want to put it. Houston's been clamping down. But this guy here is pretty good for a point per minute, okay? He's averaging on the season 30 minutes, getting 23, but in the last 10 games, he's heating up 32 minutes, 29 points. If you're telling me in the last 4 games, he's getting 30 at 4.6, give me that. And then with Oladipo, okay? With Oladipo. This guy's getting you 6 times value consistently. Look at his game log. So this is a guy I think more people should probably pay attention to. This is my favorite value play from this team is Bojan Bogdanovich. Now, you can look at it 2 ways. You could say, okay, if he's getting value with Oladipo, why shouldn't he get it without him? Or you could say that Oladipo demands so much attention that this guy is always open. And look at, he getting a lot of 3-pointers that he's hitting. They're probably wide open. He's very good at the free throw line. He's filling up the stat sheets. He'll get you the rebounds. Here he had 6 assists and he went to 40 with 3 steals. I wouldn't really look at this game and chase it, okay? 3 steals and 6 assists is just not his thing. But he does play defense. He gets a lot of steals. We see that. It's my favorite value play from this team outside of Miles Turner. And the reason I picked Miles Turner over him is because Miles Turner is a center. Center's not Houston. Why I keep saying Houston? They're playing Utah. Apologize. I'm bugging, going crazy. But Utah's been giving up a lot of points to centers, even though that Gobert is supposed to be this big defensive specialist. And I like centers because centers, you're going to get the rebounds and the points and no Oladipo. So I gravitated more to Miles Turner, but this guy this is the guy that I like right here. I think he should be the beneficiary today. All right. And then we got some Thad Young for 4K, which could be very sneaky. Thad Young is a guy. All these guys got skill sets, man. There's nobody on this team I hate. Sabonis is still 6K. He's not gonna get the start, but he's getting starters kind of minutes. Very efficient. He's averaging on the season just 24 minutes, and he's putting up 31 points. I would say with no Oladipo, he's like the next to go to guy for these guys. I, by experience, have picked this guy in these kind of similar scenarios, and he's let me down in the past a lot of times. And I didn't forget. I haven't forgiven him, but I'm not gonna bash you and say you're wrong for picking a guy that's 6K that's getting 41, 34, 34, and with Oladipo. He doesn't really play the similar position, so all these guys in play. To be honest, all these guys in play. I'm gonna really take some time with this team, but all these guys in play. Now, Miles Turner is my guy. Why? Because he fits my system more. He got a good matchup for one. For two, he's averaging 6 times his price on the entire season. Okay, and he's been heating up as of late. Whatever, he has like 2 or 3 games that he's strung together and did well. So he made one of my lineups. And that was before Oladipo ruled out. So I don't ever feel like I'm chasing anything because before Oladipo ruled out, he made my lineup. Look at his blocks, man. In the last 10 games, he's had multiple blocks every game except for one. All right. He doesn't really see too much foul trouble. So I guess he's I like the guy, man. I like this guy tonight for 4K. I don't think he'll sink me. Again, I picked him before Oladipo ruled out. I had him in my lineup since yesterday. So that's the guy I would look at right there. I think he's good. All right. Let's check out Utah. So they got going on. Without Oladipo, let's talk about the Indiana Pacers defense. It's still good, all right, because Tyreek Evans plays defense if he starts. So we can't discredit that. Mitchell has been heating up for 7K. The last 2 games, he's been 6 times value. You might want to. I mean, in the 7K range, he's not my go-to guy, but he's been heating up. Rubio, we know what Rubio could do. Rubio come out and drop you a 40 bomb. He just came off a 30 against Kyrie. Everybody does well against Kyrie. I'm just so happy that Kemba price is 10K, so I don't feel bad fading him today because for 10K, coming off of a career night, I don't advise it, but hey, it's Kemba. I mean, it's Kyrie, and everybody's been doing well against him. At least point guards, right? Ingles, very hit or miss. Crowder. The guy has been very consistent for these guys, though. It's this guy. On the season, he's averaging 6 times his point. And outside of this game against Dallas, where they lost by 50 points, you got to excuse that. When the team loses by 50 points, it's hard for a guy to make value. But every other game, he's 20s, 20s, 30s, 20s, 30s, 20s. So this guy here is solid, man. Some solid playing from him. I don't see why he can't come out and keep it going. I do like him. The reason I didn't really go to him is because although he'll get you that 6 times value, he won't get you that 8, 10 times value that frequently. He can do it. Anybody can do it on any day. I'm not going to sit here and act like he won't do it, but he's not reliable for that big upside. But if you just want to just like, you got 4.6 left, you need a forward. Look at this guy right here, man. This guy's been super efficient for his team. All right, super efficient. Not getting the minutes, but when he does, I mean, he's only averaging 22 minutes because Crowder and everybody else got to eat. But when he gets it, he comes out there and he does what he has to do, man. So this is a guy I like. And then Gobert, his price is dwindling down because he hasn't really been doing much, but we know what he's capable of, right? Guy got some upper 40s upside. The thing with Gobert is he could double-double, as you see here, and still not make value. All right. He only hits value when he gets points in the 20s. Like here, he got 22 points. And he doesn't do it quite often because he got teammates like Donovan Mitchell, who prefers to be the one providing most of the points. So it's a game that has a lot of people's attention. Doesn't really have too much of my attention, but it's a good value here. If you pick it right, you can definitely be successful trying to find some value in this Utah game today. So let's see how y'all feel about that. Keep it going. All right, see what y'all talking about in here. Silky in the building. What's good, Silky? Do you think Gobert can hit value? I think he can. I mean, I don't see why not. I just showed you, though, Miles Turner upped his defense. So, something to watch. It's not my favorite. For that price, I'm going to definitely go Steven Adams with no Westbrook. playing Sacramento. That's my favorite player today, but Gobert is someone to definitely take a look at. Marquis, what's going on? Rudy Gay is going to rest. News just broke. He is questionable already. I'll keep an eye on it. Is that like a speculative? I don't know what's up with my internet. I hope I'm not chopping up. Is that like a speculative news based on just what they've been doing, or is that something from the team that the team put out after shoot around or whatever? You know what I mean? Because sometimes fantasy labs and these guys, they give you news based on just trends, which is not bad. You know, they don't want to set us up for failure, I guess. So Bertans is out. You know, Gasol is out. It says he's being listed as questionable. It is the second out of a back-to-back, so Gay could let me take the night off. We won't likely get a confirmation until prior to tip-off, but if he's out, Derek White could return. Yeah, something I'm gonna keep in mind. Something I'm definitely keep in mind. That's interesting. So let's see how that plays out in this breakdown. Love to see that DFS simplified notification, man. Keith, as long as people like you love it, I'm gonna keep doing it. And the people that hate it, I'm gonna just protect my bubble and just bounce them back when they try to penetrate. You know how we do. Welcome. I like Dallas studs since they have a ton of injuries. Yeah, I definitely got need some Harrison Barnes tonight. I do like Harrison Barnes. I say Sabonis. Why you stack Indiana? I'm not stacking Indiana. Or who you stack Indiana? If I was stacking, I'll take all four. I would take if I was really believing in that game, I would go Tyreek, Sabonis, Bojan, and Miles Turner. Because they're all cheap, and then if they keep it close and they play well, that's where the core of their points are gonna come from. So yeah, that's what I would stack. I'm fading Tyreek. Yeah, me too, Mamba. I can't lie. Mike says, yo, what's good, Mike? Clippers and Atlanta stack. Oklahoma and Sac stack. I could dig it. Why Rudy on rest? I mean, he got some heel. His heel, he got a lot of heel inflammation, so they're being careful. In cash, you definitely play Evans. In tournaments, maybe. I'm not gonna play him. I play both. I'm not gonna play him, but I could dig it. You could consider it what people say a free square because everybody else is gonna have him, right? But I'm all right tonight. Bogdanovich from Sacramento is the pivot off Evans. I think Bogdanovich from Indiana is a pivot off Evans. Monte Morris, you know I love him every time. Little Tay Day Rock. Would you put Julius Randle and Mirotic in the same lineup? And if your answer is no, can you tell me why? I mean, they just had a game where they both did well. The thing with Randle that I don't like when he comes off the bench is it's very game flow dependent. He's a very aggressive player, and sometimes he come out and just go to work. They rack up 10 rebounds and score in a very short amount of time. But sometimes he doesn't. So it's one of those plays that if you're feeling it, don't just do it because he did it the last game. You know, consider his trends. I'll take a look at it when I get to that game. But don't just do it because you've seen him recently. Just you know, like know what you're looking for. I'm gonna check it out when I get to that game, and see how I really feel. I think I did consider that for a quick second. I have not been able to catch a stream until now. Derek, welcome, man. I'm gonna try to put something together that you'll be happy it's your first day here. No, I don't see enough upside from both of them together. Yeah, I like them, but probably not a stack. Mr. Wadadley says, yo, what up, man? Evans and Sabonis only. Bogdanovich only open on Oladipo dragging the defender. I could see that. That's something I kind of said. You know, Bogdanovich, it could be that he benefits from that attention that they give Oladipo. It could just be that he's an efficient guy. I'd rather not find out. Finally caught the stream. You usually do it dumb late and I'm asleep or dumb early when I'm at work. I'm happy you was able to make it today. Yeah, Mondays is the day I get off in the morning and I got to travel 3 hours to my crib. So Mondays, you'll probably get a little midday stream from me. What about Collison? I think it's solid, man. I kind of spoke about him. I think he's solid. Millsap kills Milwaukee because Jokic get contained. Somebody brought that to my attention. They looked at Millsap history against Milwaukee, and it was It was like 50s every game, 50s. So Millsap definitely didn't play tonight. Somebody did bring that to my attention. What's up, homie? Legendary, what's good? Doug Ute says, yo, I remember when you first got into this DFS streaming and you was in Gun live shows. Good to see you still grinding. Salute, bro. I still listen to Gun, man. I like Gun shows because Gun is similar to me. He's not really selling. He got a web page or whatever, but he's not really selling online. He goes through each game, kind of see what he likes and don't like. So it gives me a little insight. I don't listen to anybody until I do mine, though. And then I keep mine, and I just listen to other people, see who's being talked up and whatnot. So, yeah, Turner is definitely in play, for sure. All right? Let's keep it going. Gun keeps a real good dude. Yeah, definitely. I like Gun, man. I like Gun. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't. I listen to not most anymore. I used to, but so I still listen to people. Sometimes I don't even chime in. I just listen after I do my thing and set my lineup. Though I don't really want no outside noise, but I do listen. I'm a fan of this game, and I don't just bash and not pay attention to other people, especially those that have been here before me. That, arguably probably do it better than me. But let's keep it going. Charlotte versus Boston. Charlotte, Kemba. I can see his ownership higher than normal, but then again, I can see it not be. I don't think a lot of people is going to pay this premium for Kemba. When you pay a little more, you get some Embiid, or you find another 1,000, get AD. But again, he just had a career night. All right, you got 81. If you pay 10K for Kemba and you get 27 or 40, like Reggie Jackson defense suck, you got 40 here. If you get 55 and 50. So I'm not paying 10K for Kemba. I don't think it's wise. My system calls for 6 times value. I want to also say that, the more people start to subscribe and the more popular I get different feedback. Now, some people, when we win, they love me. They're like, yo, your lineup hit, man. Thank you. I want to, like I remember last week, I had people like, yo, 3 days I went from 200 to 2,000, man. You the man. I was retweeting people testimonies on Twitter, like, yeah, people up because of me. And then I get a little cold, and then I get bashed a little bit, and I allowed that bash to kind of penetrate my bubble a little bit. So then I kept going on the losing streak, and then I caught my feet back, and I won 2 out of the last 3 nights. I caught my feet back, so. What I'm really trying to say is there's 2 people, right? There's people that just wants to line up and they play and hope they win. And there's people who come to me and say, yo, bro, I have not been winning consistently until I applied your system, your way of thinking. You give me a different insight, perspective on how to play DFS. And since that, I've been winning. And those are the people that I really feel good about, because these people, and that's to speak on my system. If they give you a 50K salary and you pick players who are in a high chance scenario to get you 6 times or more value, you're going to reach just about $300. And when you get 300 points, and when you get to 300 points, you'll win on most nights. Okay. So it's not about the big name in your lineup or whatever. It's about getting to 300. 300 is the mission. Most nights, once you get there, you're good. So me, I look for 6 times value in a player. Okay. I forgot to lock in Miles Turner. I do like Miles Turner tonight. I look for 6 times value in a play, and that's the strategy. And then still, you want to look at spot starts, usage, and these kind of things. But the main focus is 6 times or better, high likely. Skilled players. Don't pick bums, man. Don't pick bums. There's some players that can go for 6 times, but they're just not that talented. And you're like really taking a shot. You want players that's dogs, that's out there grinding, hustling for their teams, right? So let's keep it going. On Charlotte, Kemba's in play. Tony Parker's still sneaky here, guys. He's been kind of tapering off because this guy. So the last game, Kemba caught fire, so they let him shine. Okay, the game before that was a blowout, and he still got to 17.5. He was 4K at the time, though, so that's not value. But now they chopped him down because Kemba caught fire in 1 game. So these are things that I like to look at where we're looking for value. I don't need a 3.7 value today, but this guy's almost guaranteed to get us what we need today because everybody's focused on Kemba, taking attention from this guy, and he's sneaky, man. The Detroit game against Reggie Jackson, he went off for 33. That's the game Kemba struggled. So he caught fire, and they let him rock. What happened if that happened tonight? Don't pay 10 for Kemba tonight. That's my advice, man. But nonetheless, this guy here for 3.7 is too often in the 20s, 30s, and 40s to ignore. If you catch him on one of these 15 nights, you're gonna smack yourself. But if you're a GPP guy and you're looking, you catch him at the right night, you're gonna get 40, 30. So I like Tony Parker. Do definitely. Batum I like. But Jeremy Lamb is looking like the new Batum, okay? Jeremy Lamb is looking like the new Batum. Batum is getting you 10 and 21 and 24 and 14 and 21. We all want that. That's bum stuff. Bum status. You want Jeremy Lamb. In the last 10 games, he's putting up 33.5. Even with Kemba going off, he still got his. So it's arguable to say that Kemba game is not going to affect Jeremy Lamb's game because when Kemba goes off, so does Jeremy Lamb. When Kemba does not go off, Jeremy Lamb still gets his value. So that's the kind of guy I look for, a guy that's not really hindered by what his teammates are doing. For 5,100, I think I need about 30, and I just like that he's taking 16 to 18 shots, 12 shots a game. He's pulling down rebounds. He's getting assists. He's playing defense. He's grinding out there. He's getting to the line. It's the kind of guy I like. All right, so I did show him some love in my lineups tonight. I'm going to keep showing him some love in my lineups. All right. I know the matchup doesn't seem to be gold, but I like him. I like what he's been doing. Those are the kind of guys I seek out when I make my lineups. And Marvin Williams and these guys, role players, incidental players. Cody Zeller, you just got to catch him on the right time. Hernan Gomez is off the bench. Very bad. I'll be careful. But this guy's another guy. He's only 4K on the season. He's averaging 21. In the last 10, 24. He showed 26, 21, 28. So for 4K, he's not going to sink you. You got a nice lineup together. You got 4K. You need a center. Just throw him in there, man. You get a little 22 or 26, you good. If your studs come through, you all right. I just don't like that. I look for upside. That's another thing. When you look for 6 times value, you'll see guys like Derek Favors who are reliable for that 6 times value. So maybe like on a slate where you don't really see too much upside and you don't love it, you'll throw like I did on Friday when I took it crazy on here. Those are the nights where I say, okay, yeah, throw some Derek Favors. But nights like tonight where there's a lot of upside going to be going around, you want to look for these upside guys. And Cody Zeller doesn't have that upside that I'm looking for, all right? And in Boston, Kyrie Irving is the man. In the last 10 games, he's averaging 50 points on the season, 5 times value. You got 6 times value go up. And he does it from what I see, whenever the opponent is a threat, like a good team or they have a superstar, that's when he come out like, nah, I'm better. You know what I mean? So he showed Toronto, y'all the beast of the East. I'm going to show y'all something. We're going to come out here and clean up. Boom. All right? And then Dame Lillard is a star. 42 was not bad at the time for him. He was 7.6. Phoenix came and showed out. They were down. That's another thing. You like when Boston is down, that's when you want to have Kyrie on your team. Because when that team is down, he's taking over. And he's a beast right now. He's a beast. Jeez. All right, Denver, they were down. They lost, but he still rallied. Remember this game right here? That's when what's his name put on him? Jamal Murray got everybody chasing that every game. And Murray hasn't been able to do anything near that since. But I'm just showing you the type of, when they either down or there's a superstar. He didn't come out for Oladipo, but Milwaukee, for Giannis, he came out. All right. Detroit. So this guy here, man, I just like his upside. Nights where you get 30. Now, this 35 is a back-to-back. So back-to-back, you want to be careful. And in this Chicago game, he was en route. He was on his way, all right? But he didn't play in the fourth quarter. He only played 28 minutes. If we get high 30s Kyrie, then it's over. That's what we want. Anytime you see 32, 43, 34 minutes, when you get 20-something minutes, then, yeah, it's a problem. But when you get 30 minutes Kyrie, you're almost certain to hit. And I think we should be able to see if some 30-minute Kyrie today. The amount of money that this guy's been winning for me, there's no reason not to get him in my lineup. All right. And then Hayward is heating up, so his price is heading up. But who wants to pay $6K for Hayward? Not me. Tatum heating up. He had a couple games in the 30s and 40s, but then he got back to earth. I'm not paying that. I'm not to say he won't do good, but I'm not consistent enough for me. Upside not really there for his price. It's not a priority for me, all right? And y'all know me. Most nights I'm picking it from the same pool of players, man. I don't really jump around ship too much. All right? Detroit versus Cleveland. Detroit at home. Let's check it out. Reggie Jackson. should do well tonight because he's gonna see. He's not seeing George Hill defense. Thing with this guy is, I don't pick on. I don't think he's that talented. He had the little Westbrook effect for a year or two, but that wore off, and he's back to just regular Jackson, not the Reggie Jackson that Indiana, that Oklahoma made. 4K Ish Smith could be sneaky, but he hasn't been like the oldest Smith I'm used to. Bullock, Galloway could be sneaky, man. Galloway will come in and go to work. You know what I mean? Galloway's another guy. You got 3,800. You want to waste it? This guy here get you to that. If you into that, I'm not into that. But Stanley Johnson went off the other day, and he's been he had a 40-point game, so not really into that. Chasing 10K Blake Griffin. Nah, I'm gonna show y'all something, right? Let me show y'all a little something right here real quick. Let's go 10 games back, okay? He was 9K, put up 47. So they adjusted his price. He only dropped a 17 bomb. So they further went down his price. He came out, hit him, boom, 48. His price went up to 94. He came back with 47. Then it was a game, probably a weekend game or whatever. He had dropped 60. So when you drop 60, like Kemba dropped 60, your price go to 10K. Come out, drop 55. Yeah, it's a 60 guy. His price stays at 10K. Then he comes out and give you 31, right? Then they put his price now to 10K. Then he come out again and only give you 34. Then another weekend game, 25. So why his price is 10K again beats me. Then he comes out and drops 60. I'm not paying 10.1 for Blake Griffin when he's liable to come out and give me 25, 34, 31. Cleveland has been a little bit better on the interior since as of late. I don't think he's worth 10K. I always say, if you want to pay up for a big, take Drummond. You're going to get like 15 rebounds, 15 points. You're going to get what you need here, man. Drummond is what you want if you're going to pay. Drummond is my dogs, but there's too many other plays I like today to go to Drummond. But if we get a 60 from Drummond for that price, we're good. I'm not going to ever pay. I don't think I will ever pay for on a 9-game slate 10K for Drummond anyway. That's just not, as much as I love him, not on a big slate. I'm not going to pay up for no Drummond. It's the dogs, then, yes, but just not tonight. All these guys are overpriced. Cleveland got a lot of nice value here, man. This is it. This is where you want to start looking at some stuff, okay? Since George Hill went down, Sexton hit 6 times value every single game. Today he gets Reggie Jackson on him. It's going to embarrass him. I feel so good about Sexton today. I did consider some Sexton strongly. Jordan Clarkson come off the bench, and like I said with bench guys, it's game flow dependent. So if he come on and gets it going, yes. But Sexton is going to get the minutes. He's going to get minutes. He's been getting minutes in the 30s. He's been 5K at every game since the Oklahoma game. It's been 30, 30, 30 for that 5K. If you give me another 30 tonight, I'll take it. The last 2 games has been some heavy blowouts, and tonight it's possible. Blake Griffin and these guys are coming out swinging. So if it's a heavy blowout, I don't hate it because he'll still get minutes. And it's Reggie Jackson. So Sexton never really flashed crazy upside for me to say I love him, but I'll consider him briefly. But I don't hate the spot that he's in. I think he's in a good spot. All right. Then we got some 4.5 Cedi Osman, something to look at. They've been kind of watching his minutes because of his injury situation. Rodney Hood is also sneaky, man. He can show you some 30 points every now and then. But then Nance, another guy who's been since Decker went out, not getting the minutes. Nance been getting an increased run. 30 minutes in the last 3 games, averaging 30 points. He played them 27 minutes already. He got 30 points. In the last 10 games for another 5K, 30, 27, 30. So Nance is someone to look. But the guy that I really like here, man, is Tristan Thompson. On the season, he's averaging just about the 6 times value. People are going to shy away because they're going to see that in 20 minutes, he only got 12.8. And he wasn't really in foul trouble. He only had 1 foul. I want to know why this game. Did it blow out? I was trying to I was driving. I didn't really. Let me see. What date was that? Let's see what date that was. Don't give me a date. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, the game didn't blow out. They only lost by 7, but he only played 21 minutes. He hasn't been playing 21 minutes as of late. He's been he's been in some foul trouble and some blowouts, but when the game is pretty competitive, he's been in the 20s and 30s. I just love the fact that he can easily get me to 30. He racks up rebounds very quickly. If he'd have got 2 more rebounds here, and he'd have been in the 30s, but the game washed up here. He got 19 minutes. They got blown out ridiculous. I don't like to predict the blowout, but when he gets it going, man, he's in the 40s, the 40s, the 40s. And I like that upside. And it seems to be a better matchup. The thing is, though, he's foul prone, and Detroit is a team that will put you in foul trouble. The way that Griffin plays and Drummond size and whatnot. But the amount of shots that Reggie Jackson and Griffin are going to be jacking up, I like Tristan, man. My gut feeling, sometimes it's just gut. I'm telling you, with the upside he could provide and the way he's been doing recently. Let me see if it's a home and away thing, right? At home, Chicago is a bomb. So at home in Oklahoma, even. But he went to Orlando and Charlotte. He didn't do too well. And Detroit, he was at Detroit. He's at Detroit again. His home and away splits. It says he does a little better away. I don't know. I like Tristan Thompson. I think he's in a good spot right there. And that's it. That's it for Cleveland. Let's check it with YouTube, man. Let's see what y'all talking about, man. That's what y'all talking about. That's how I do. Just do my thing, then tune in and see what's relevant and correlation. Yeah. Kemba at 9.9. Oh, no. I would consider him at 7.5. Yeah, me too. So I see Aldridge getting 50 today. I'm good. I mean, Aldridge, Whiteside, these are guys that every time I pick them in a prime spot and I talk them up, they disappoint me. So I'm not really about to chase. I'm not about to chase no Aldridge. I'm good. Adam says, love no matter the outcome. A1 sings the day one. That's what's up, Adams. People like you will keep me coming on here. All right. After the fail follows prevail. I like that. I like that. I'm studying hard to get all 7 times. I like that. I like that. 300 gangers, get it. DFS is all about ups and down nights. Stay consistent in your profit. That's a fact. That's a fact. Dante Cunningham is the must-have. Okay, bro, I'm really feeling a Schroeder tonight. I don't hate Schroeder tonight, especially against Fox. I just hate his price, 8K, nah. But he should do good. You should do good. I'm really coming around on Fox. I like Fox. He just had a bad game Saturday, but I still like Fox against Schroeder defense at 6K. What? You have to know what teams weak a certain positions and attack it. That's a fact. What do we know about TJ Warren? I know that Ariza is playing again, so... But even with Ariza in, he's still doing his thing. So I like him today. Shooter and PJ13 both been going off. Yep. And the cheapest one out of all 3 that's been going off is Steven Adams. In love with Steven Adams tonight. I'm playing Lynn. Lamb is a good play. Okay. Fox, Lamb, Mirotic, Barnes, Embiid, Morris, Gay. We don't know if Gay's playing. We gotta be careful. I might take Gay out and see what I can do. I might switch up on Gay. Tristan, okay. Lots of value chalk tonight. Just trying to find which one to play or not. I'm not really going for the I'm not really chasing too much value tonight. I already made my lineup. That's why I'm not touching it. I'm off this game. Boston D as a team is solid. Tops in the NBA. Only certain players. Yep. Aldridge Cunningham stack. Only big man getting minutes for the Spurs. Win some money. I like it, man. I like it. Gabe Santana says, we here. What up, Gabe? What's good? Anyone chasing Hernan Gomez? Not me. I don't really see. It's not one of my go-tos. He's been doing good lately. If he keeps it up, I might consider him on a smaller slate, but not today. Zella's on a minute restriction. Yeah, I'm not really into Zella anyway. My cheap play is Nawaba. Yeah, I didn't even touch on Nawaba, but Nawaba been benefiting from a lot of blowouts, so you want to be careful. If the game doesn't blow out, it might hurt him a little bit. But for 3,500, he's been solid. How many games now? 2 in a row? Both blowouts, though, so be careful, okay? You don't want to get caught in a trap, but I like it. I like it. I know Juancho, Tyreek, TJ Warren, Fox all seems too cheap. Go for it, man. Kyrie until he hits 9K. Yeah, Kyrie is what's up. I love Kyrie right now. 10K Blake, yeah, I'm off that. I made my lineup last night. I love how Nawaba's been playing. Yeah, Nawaba is solid. And they started to realize that, I don't know if they didn't see it from when he was in Chicago, but They're starting to realize that he's skilled. He plays defense, a defense guy. He'll crash the boards, get you rebounds. He can score. He can shoot. It's good. Embiid is a must start. Check it out. I'm not fading Embiid no more. Yo, Embiid. Even though I won big that night, if Embiid would have did better, I would have won like $2,000, man. I won $1,000. I would have won $2,000 if Embiid did better. So I'm kind of not feeling Embiid right now. But he came right back the next day and went right back to work. So you got to give Embiid. Come on, man. All Cavs are fade every night. If you need a Cav in your lineup, you're doing it wrong. I like Tristan tonight. Me, but I played Embiid a couple nights ago and he dropped 40. Yeah, man, at 10K. That's bad, mom, but that's the thing, man. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. Patrick Grant, what's your system? Who your system likes today? Patrick got a system that just be accurate, man. I can't lie. Get off the Turner play. He only does good against smaller size centers. Anybody with good size that stays in the paint, he have trouble with. Nah, I'm feeling Turner tonight. Can't get off him, but that's a good point. If you onto something that I'm not onto, then fade him. Fade him. You don't gotta play him because I'm playing him, but I got a good feeling about him tonight. I like Hill myself. So much value. Yeah. Why is everyone on Thompson? I don't know. I'm on him because of what he's been doing recently. And after the game that was on TV, I heard his interview. And ever since that interview, I realized, I got to start picking on some Thompson because it's like they got him as the veteran leader on the team. He's telling people who needs to work harder. And just the way he was talking, the confidence that he brought with him, I said, yeah, I could take that. I could entertain this until he's like 6K and then I'm off that. But right now at 5K, I'm going to keep on that Thompson and see how it works out for me. How many times TT going to kill your lineup? Tristan never really killed my lineup, bro. Since I've been playing Tristan, he hasn't really killed me, to be honest. I mean, I remember a game in the first half, he had like 0 because he was in foul trouble. He only played the second half. And he came out and still got, 27 that game. And he was 5. I mean, he didn't kill me. When did he kill me? Look, these are not kill price. Kill price is when the guy come out and give you 13 and 12. And I think these days are behind him. If he gets me 12 or 13, that's killing my lineup. I'm big on Tristan tonight. But again, you don't have to be big on Tristan. I'm big on Tristan. It's me. All right. You going against the Dogs Drummond? Yeah, I can't pay 10K. West Rick is playing tonight. Upgrade to questionable. No, he's doubtful. He's not. Or was he just recently updated? Let's see. The last I saw, he was doubtful. Let me go back on my Twitter. Last I seen, he was doubtful. Let me see if they did something else. Oh, now he's a game time decision. If Russell Westbrook plays, a lot changes in my lineup, man. A lot. I'm not going Steven Adams. Come on. Did he just have a baby, twins or something like that? What time they play? See, it be these little tweaks that just pisses me off. What time OKC plays tonight? Sacramento's in California. That's a late game. Oh, my God, man. Oh, man. I got to read up into that more. I got to see what's going on. Oh, boy. I start my love for Steven. I still love Steven Adams. On the road with Westbrook back. Come on. I love it. Westbrook wife just gave birth to twins, so it'll be surprising to see him take the court tonight, especially considering that he still hasn't gone through a full practice. We'd say he's more close to doubtful. Owners can check back closer. Yeah, I'm gonna gamble that he's out because I love my lineup with him being out. That just kind of blew my eyes for 2 seconds. Seti Osman, Hurts, Nawaba. Just depends on game flow. Devin Booker gonna cook my squad. I don't doubt it. How you like Kanan tonight? I'm gonna check him out. Hey, bro, I'm trying to work out myself through school as well. What do you do for a job that gives you time to study? I'm in healthcare. I work three days a week, 3 12-hour shifts, and then I'm off. And I try to bunch them together. So when I'm off for a long stretch. Turner only plays hard for 1/2. Watch. I mean, I'm gonna check it out, man. I like Turner tonight. I already said I'm not gonna be discouraged from my lineup. ATL trash. What you think about Tobias Harris? Tobias solid every night, man. You get your little 40-point, you good. Tobias consistent, solid. What's up with Brogdon? I'm gonna check it out. Assuming Tyreek Evans is chalk. I haven't really been listening to people yet, but I will after my stream and see what they talking about. AD gonna eat? I hope so. Fox, Brogdon, Finney Smith, Mirotic, Gobert, Sexton, Anthony Davis, Bielitsa. Nice. Go ahead. Go for it. Fox, Nawabo, Warren, Tobias, Gasol, Irving, Lamb, Turner. All right. Kyrie and AD stack always. I like that. I like that. All right, let's keep it going. Where I'm at now. Damn, I feel like I'm going. It's only 3 games. Jeez. Philly versus Phoenix on the Philly side. Ben Simmons just almost went off for a triple double, so his price is back up to the 9K area. I'm not really gonna chase it. I don't like a 9K Ben Simmons. Fultz, look at this. Fultz is 3K now, guys. Against Phoenix, it could be a thing. Shamet's been getting run though, and that's been kind of hurting Fultz, right? This guy Shamet getting minutes in the 20s. Good off both of them. Jimmy Buckets, 8K. Nah. I mean, he flashed a little bit something here for 7K, and then I jumped on it, and I got burnt. And he gave us good defensive numbers. He got 2 blocks, 2 steals, and I think this 31 came as like a late push, and I think he hit the game winner or something like that. So maybe they look to get him more involved today. But until that stuff starts becoming more consistent out that way, I think I'm gonna just try. I do like Redick though. Redick is the guy I said if Rudy Gay doesn't play, I'm just gonna plug Redick and keep it moving. I forgive him for this Utah game, but other than that, consistent 30s. He's back starting. So I will go Redick if Rudy Gay don't play. That's kind of what I've been looking at. But I gotta revisit my lineups to see what I want to do. My ifs, ands, and buts. Muscala people seems to like. Every slate I'm hearing Muscala name being thrown around at me. And, he had a game when he got 26. That's his ceiling, and you want me to pick this guy for 4K, 20 and 19? I'm not interested in that. I am interested in some Wilson Chandler if he's gonna get back his 20 minutes tonight. They've been having him as a minute restrictions, but for 3,500 against Phoenix, if I could get 20, 23 minutes, I like him. Wilson Chandler is just my boy. I like his game, period. And then Joel Embiid's questionable, right? Something's going on with his hand, but he played through it last game, and he came out and dropped a 60 bomb for 11K. I don't think he's a lock. I'm good. I'm good off Embiid for 11K, me personally. But if you like it, go ahead. I'm good off Embiid for 6K. Booker for 7.7. That's the OG dogs. He can get you into the 50s, 40s. With the addition of this Ayton guy, I have noticed that this season he's taken a little bit of a regression, and so many times that he was in these 7K, I'm like, nah, it gotta be this, it gotta be tonight, it gotta be tonight, it gotta be tonight. And he dropped a little 60 on Boston because he always does that to Boston. But other than that, I haven't even seen that consistency that I prefer. And I'm done throwing darts, hoping that this is the game. I can't keep saying that to myself. Isaiah Cannon, at one point, he was solid for 20s every game, but now he's like seesawing with us, right? OKC should have did better against Schroeder. And they lost. He only played 24 minutes. At San Antonio, he gave us 30. But then I guess he just struggles against OKC. And maybe that's why they got Fox so cheap, because even without Westbrook, OKC seems to be handling point guards like Isaiah Cannon or whatever. But I think Fox should eat tonight. New Orleans, another matchup that people just go down there and kill. It took him 42 minutes just to get to 26 here. So I'm starting to back off him a little bit. He hasn't really been doing what I need to see. And I think it has to do a lot with this guy right here, man. This is the guy that we got to be looking at, all right? 39 minutes, 39 fantasy points. The fact that he's playing 39 minutes and he's taking 17, 19 shots a game. Now, don't get me wrong. He's been shooting at a high percentage. The guy's playing good basketball right now, man. There's no reason not to consider him. He'll get you defensive, he'll get you rebounds, he'll get to the line a little bit. It's just TJ Warren is too consistent to not be considered. So definitely show TJ Warren some love. Consider some TJ Warren right there. 8 for 6K is too cheap. Against Embiid, might be a little more tough, but if we want 6 times value, that's what this guy gave you. 3 out of the last 4 games, and just 30s and 40s. To say the least, though, his floor is pretty safe. If you go to Oklahoma and you get 1 rebound shy of hitting value against Steven Adams, see, that's what I rate players based on certain matchups that they play. So when a setter goes to Steven Adams and do stuff like that, then I respect it. Okay, I respect it. I want to see what's Philadelphia pace. I think Ayton might be something to consider if we want to pivot off, but at the end of the day, no, Westbrook is a family man. He's not playing tonight. At the end of the day, um, there's other centers that I like. Philly playing with some pace. Philly playing with some pace. So I think Ayton should do well. A guy that not a lot of people looking at tonight that's in a good spot. So definitely show Ayton some love, man. Definitely show Ayton some love. All right. Let's get off this game. Atlanta versus Clippers. Atlanta. They said Collins is gonna get like 20 minutes or something, 18 minutes tonight. In 12 minutes he got to 15, so we know he's good for a point per minute. I love to attack Clippers with setters. Setters against Clippers are a thing. But the fact that this guy's back and he's gonna be getting minutes and then Deadman is no longer on injury report, there's just too many centers for me to even mess with that situation. Trae Young, I know I'm off that, right? I'm off that. Jeremy Lin's price going up. But this team's been getting smacked, and he's been getting run. He's getting you assists. Jeremy Lin has been nice since Brooklyn days. There's no reason to say no to Lin. Lin is good and solid. I'm just not getting it tonight because it's just not in my on my radar. But and he's coming off the bench. His price, he's like a stock, right? That's just soaring. You buy it, then it just falls. So you want to be careful. That's the highest he's been in a while. I probably for the season. Yeah, he hasn't touched 4K until now. So just be a little careful. Right? That's like a situation you might get burnt. You might not, but I'm not excited about it. Kate Bazemore, it's a decent price for him. All right? Clippers have a lot of pace. They're running, and these are the type of games that you want to pick these guys that like to run. All right, what's going on with Torian? Oh, he's probable. You know, I really don't mess with Atlanta, man. I don't really pick Atlanta players like that. Poitras ruled out, so Bebby might be in play. Vince Carter is always in play for that bare minimum. You're always going to get mid-teens from him. Sometime he'll flash a little 20 points, whatever. And then the bigs. Oh, how about some Spellman, man? I think Spellman is a lock tonight, guys. Biggie Smalls, get him out of here. Clippers, Lou Will for 6K off the bench. I'm good. I'm not going to pay it. Only bench guy I'm playing 6K right now is Harrell. I love Harrell, man. There's nothing not to love about Harrell. This Gilgeous kid, I think he's had his like moment. I think he's on like the I don't know. Gabe loves this guy, but I'm not too thrilled. I'm looking at his numbers. The fact that he can give me 9 and 11 and 10 and 14 and 20 for 5K, it worries me a little bit. It is Atlanta though, and they running it. He's a rookie. He's gonna run with them, and I get it. But I'm good. I'm good there. Pat Bev, I'm solid right here, right now, man. Tobias Harris now is 8K. I don't know if I'm willing to pay close 8K for Tobias tonight. Can't say I love that. I love him when he was like low 7s, but now he's getting into the 8K area. This guy's solid for just about 40 every game. You might get a little less, a little more, 41, 37, 38, 41. But for 8K, I need a little more upside, especially a night like tonight. I'm like, Gallinari more my type of thing. You know, he'll get you mid-30s. That's 6 times. But look, he also settles in the 20s a lot. So why chase the last game when we can just look back a couple games and see that it's all game flow dependent? And then Mike Scott, guys, has been sneaky around that. If we forgive this 8-point game for 3K, look at it, 17, 16, 20. A night like tonight, I don't see it. But Harrell is my boy. This team likes to run, and he likes to run. All right, this is the highest he's been. I like Harrell when he's in the 5s, man. Now that Harrell's in the 6, I still like. I'm gonna consider some Harrell for right now. I love Harrell for that, man. I love Harrell. Harrell's the man. He's the center. This team, when the starting centers and them is 3,500, and your backup is. Well, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Check out some Gortat for some value. If you're looking for 6 times value, look at this. 19, 21, 23. The last 3. Brooklyn was easy. Everybody does well. San Antonio, Golden State, I don't know. But Gortat could be a thing tonight against this Atlanta interior. All right. So, and you know, Gabe brought it to my attention. Atlanta hasn't really been that generous to centers as many may want to assume. It's more so the guards that's been eating against them and the wing players. So be careful. Be careful for sure. All right. I'll keep it going before I look at the comments because it's a big slate. Milwaukee versus Denver. Let's check out Milwaukee here now. Eric Bledsoe has improved, but this is the perfect spot that Eric Bledsoe put a knife in your chest. We've seen him do it many times. He'll give you these games of 30s, 30s, 30s. His price will go up, up, up. He gets to 7K. He'll drop a 40 bomb and then he'll drop you back somewhere around the 20s and whatnot. So I'm not saying it'll happen that way, but I'm just saying be careful. One thing that I did notice, though, about Milwaukee is they finally got back into what they've been doing in the beginning of the season where Bledsoe and Middleton are running the show. Middleton, shout out to you. You put $1,000 in my pocket. I love you long time. I love you long time. This guy dropped this 50 bomb for the late night slammer, just put me on top of everybody. He was in my lineup at the right time, But I'm gonna step away tonight. It's got a 50 bomb from me. Almost dropped a triple double. It was Chicago. In 34 minutes in Denver, he only dropped 30. I'm a little bit concerned now that his price is starting to head up. I'm a little bit concerned. But guys like Brogdon, I would say use the most caution against tonight because it's back to Middleton, Giannis, and Bledsoe. And these guys have been more role players now in the last couple of games. You got to look at trends too, right? When this guy was hitting value, they were winning. I don't know why. I guess they lost a couple games they probably should have won. I don't know. To Memphis, I don't know, but he's been on and maybe this is a prime spot. You got 2 bad games out the way. Maybe this is where he bounced back. Maybe this is when people start to look off him. See, this type of guy I like, to be honest. And maybe he is a good player, you know. His stock's starting to drop a little bit. You buy low and then he hit you with a 30-point game and you happy. So Brogdon, to all things considered, I would like to say he's sneaky tonight. Sneaky. All right. Pat Connaughton, chalk of the other day. I mean, he didn't disappoint. He came through with 18. That's decent. But we didn't get that 33-26 that we thought that we was going to get from him. But DiVincenzo is still out. So maybe it's a bounce back. A little less attention. Nice time to keep it coming with Pat Connaughton. Why not? Why not? All of a sudden. And maybe that's why Brogdon number has been falling because this guy with DiVincenzo has been getting more shine. So you mean to tell me this guy's gonna get you 20-something minutes? He's normally good for a point per minute. He's still gonna get 20-something minutes. Why get scared now? Because he's chalked the other night, but why not tonight? Get right back to it. If he's gonna be in the starting lineup, man, consider him for that 4K. Don't be shy about it. Show the man some love. All right. And then Giannis for 11K. I guess he's been talked up a lot today, but I need 66. I don't see it that consistently. And I think he doesn't really do too well, if I'm not mistaken, against this team. But someone says that Ilyasova, Brook Lopez, another guy, people bit when his stock was rising, right? He had a 30-point game, 40 games. Number went up the highest he's been all season. People jumped on it bit. They got hit with a 14. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Don't fall for these traps. You gotta avoid these mice traps, bro. All right, and then Denver. Let's see what they got going on. Jamal Murray, be very careful. Milwaukee's playing defense, and his minutes has been leveling out into the 20s because of the real guy that we gotta really like tonight, which is Monte Morris for 4K. He's gonna get you where you need to be most nights. Love this guy. In 27 minutes, he already put up 26 against this team. He got some 30-point upside. Is he a home on the way? He does better on the road apparently. I like him, man. I'm gonna consider some Monte Morris. I don't have a spot for. I like Monte Morris every night. Y'all know I've been picking him consistently. He hasn't really let me down yet. Love him. All right, Gary Harris. Another one of these guys that when he's doing good, he's doing great. But then when he gets you 27, 26, 14, and 25 for 6K, this is a guy who will hurt your feelings. Right? And he seems to have a better edge at home. I think he's too expensive. A lot of people like him today. I just think he's too expensive. I'm not going there. I'm not picking him. Period. I think he's too expensive. This guy right here will probably be high owned. He dropped a pair of 40 bombs. Just be careful. Be careful, guys. If he ever gets back down to earth, this team right here is playing defense. You'll be mad you dropped 5K for that 15 and that 21. So Just use caution. I like Trey Lyles though. I do like Trey Lyles. And they got a bunch of questionable guys here. Man. Torrey Craig gets good minutes when he does play. 2021. He hasn't of late because Juancho has been really taking over on the wing. So I guess they're about Juancho. And Paul Millsap is the man that everybody's talking about because his history against this team. But it was brought to my attention that this guy is significantly better at home. And when I checked it out, they were right. His home and away split concerns me. He's on the road today, but he kills this team apparently. And history has a tendency to repeat itself. So if you got the cojones for that, go for it. And Jokic is Jokic. Triple-double threat every night. Has been back to consistent. I like Joseph of late. Jokic, if you're getting 43, 43, 41 for 10K, though, you might be a little disappointed. But if you get 53 for that 9.5, take it and run, right? I'm not big on Jokic. I don't like paying up for that type of player. Anyway, all right, let's see what YouTube talking about real quick. I kind of spoke about Brogdon a little bit. Westy has been ruled out already. Has he? I hope so, man. Because my lineup is very, very dependent on Russell Westbrook not playing. He hasn't been ruled out. They're saying he's questionable or something like that. I don't think he's been ruled out. AD gonna eat. I hope so. Oh, your system like AD? I got an AD lineup that I love too, so I hope so. Fox, Brogdon, Finney Smith, Middleton. I think I read all this already. Cavs are better defensively, so be careful with Pistons tonight. Held 3 of the last 4 open opponents under 100 points. I've been peeping. That's why I'm big on Tristan. They don't understand, man. I've had my eyes on the Cavs, man. Trust me. Ayton is gonna try to match Embiid. He hit 6 times. Yeah, I like Ayton. I spoke about Ayton. I think Ayton is in a good spot. Booker always does it to my Sixers. Yeah, okay. What's up, DFS little monster, man? Welcome. How you? Jeremy Lin want me some money. That's what's up. Love Embiid tonight, of course. Ayton, if Embiid is out. ATL and Atlanta entire squad is an easy fade. Yeah. I like the Turner call. Yeah, I'm big on Turner tonight. I am the one that told you about Millsap. I am trusting my research and fade Fox and play Millsap for the pretty price. Yeah, if his history says it's history versus home and away splits, the way I see it right now. And you also told me that Millsap plays better only at home. You were the same one that opened my eyes to that. When I checked it out, you were right. So you just gotta go with what your gut says, man. However you feel. I mean, Millsap was your first instinct, so stick to it, man. Hope he does well for you tonight. And be gonna show this young grasshopper what's up tonight. Any Corey Joseph or Darren Collison? I spoke about them both. I think they should benefit from Oladipo being out. Instead of one guy trying to be Superman, you're gonna get a team effort tonight. So everybody should eat. That Denver-Milwaukee game is appealing as a whole. Lots of cherry pick from each side. Think it's going to be high scoring and competitive. Yeah, I'm not big on it like that. But I could dig it. I could see what you're saying. I'm going to have him beat in one liner because he likes going hard against big name rookies. All right, go for it. Bledsoe burned me so bad. Yeah, man. Trust me. I hate that Bledsoe feeling, and that's why I'm not messing with him. Also agree on Bledsoe. No thanks. Bledsoe balls against Denver. Check his game logs. I know I see you, but I'm good. I'm good off that. I think DK's algorithm messed up Murray and Fox's price. Murray price rises after he duds consecutively, while Fox's drops after he maintains there. I'm big on Fox tonight. No Juancho for me. Yep, me either. Millsap's so inconsistent, I can't do it. Yeah. Westy's still questionable. That's a fact. Let's keep it going. Memphis versus Dallas. Mark Gasol. All right, Mike Conley for 7,200 was very popular the other day in a very good matchup. Just like Schroeder is going to be popular today. I play this guy a lot because he's won me. I think one of my biggest winning night had a Conley in the lineup. He dropped like a 55. And it's funny I mentioned Gun Show because I was on Gun Show early in the day. And that's when I first started doing streams. And I'm telling him, like, yo, you know, he does this bold call of the day thing. I'm like, yo, Conley goes off for 60. He's like, okay. Conley goes off for 6. I win money like crazy that night. And ever since then, I just been picking Conley. He's been winning. But since that injury, I haven't been getting the same Conley. So I'm off that. No Conley for me. Kyle Anderson seems to be picking up a little bit. Averaging 6 times in the last 10 games, getting minutes in the 30s. I'm not big on that. I didn't like him with the Spurs. I don't like him now. Mac has been another guy. If we forgive this last game, 27-33. Bench guys game, flow dependent. Not big on that. Temple, same story. All these guys are good, man. All these guys are good. They're good. They're not great. They're good. How about this guy, though? I was debating strong on playing him that Friday night against Sacramento. He comes out and drops a 46 on us. And guess what? I had took about, but I still wasn't big that night. Or the wasn't bigger. Everybody I was on that night was just hitting. That's crazy. And then Marc Gasol, of course, for 7K. Should be an easy pluck. All right. I just like Steven Adams a little more. I'm not gonna chase that he's coming off. You know, I really like to play guys when they're coming off of these big games because that's when they get really popular and then they get leveled back to earth. But with that being said, if you just need 40, low 40s from him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 out of the last 10, 70% of the time he'll get you there. So hopefully tonight's not that 30%. And then Dallas is a good opponent. Did they play them already? No. But I guess I'm not big on Marc Gasol only because for that price I'm big on Steven Adams today. But I think it's a good play, okay? And then Dallas. Let's check out some Dallas. For the point guard, Barea is out, so Dennis Smith Jr. should come on and do well. When he gets minutes, he's a point per minute guy for the most part, man. 28 minutes, 30 points. 22, he got a 17, 24, 22, 24, 15, 31, 36. So this guy is hit or miss. Memphis could be a little tough, though, playing defense, so I'll be careful. Luka for 6,600, no thank you. I mean, he just dropped a 40 bomb, but when we look at it's just up and down. All these guys are up and down. The only guy that I see here that's been consistent on this team, Wesley Matthews might miss, and if he does, I even love it even more. Devin Harris could be sneaky. When he gets minutes, he always come through. I like Devin Harris' game. Hustle guy. Bet. But the guy that I really look at is Harrison Barnes for 5,500. In the last 4 games, he's averaging just about 30. He has shown some 35 and 38 upside, some 45 upside. With the injuries and whatnot, I just love Harrison Barnes tonight. I think this is a good matchup for him. I'm going to pick up some Harrison Barnes. All right. That's pretty much it. I don't really like to mess with the bigs. Oh, DJ back for 6,400. That might be it, man. That might be what you want tonight. I mean, he's been humbled quite a bit, but we know that DJ is a double threat most nights. Just not taking enough shots for my liking. Are you taking 3 to 5 shots a game? Nah. Nah, buddy. You gotta take a little more shots than that. This is fantasy. We need shots. We depend on shots. Let me read up y'all comments before I do these last 2 games, because I love these last 2 games. Right? I think these last 2 games look good. All right. How did Millsap do against the Bucks last year? Very well. Remember, he was with the Hawks for a long time. I'm at work, so I can't check it out right now. 40s and 50s consistently. He kills them. I looked it up the other day. He kills the Bucks every time. Shooter popular at 8.1. I think so, man. People like to pick on Fox and no Westbrook. I don't think he's gonna be popular now though. That Westbrook is so-called questionable and people are getting concerned and they're not playing until so late. So yeah. Early projections in my model is liking the Mavs tonight. That's good news because I got Harrison Barnes in both my lineups. I love that. JaMychal Green's minute trending up soon in the starting lineup. Let's check out some JaMychal. Yeah, I know I like JaMychal, but the reason I'm not really big on him is because of the rookie playing decent and getting time. So I don't know. But this guy right here is, I mean, what you want? Point per minute. 21, you get 25. 14, you get 17. 25, you get 25. He's 4K. If he gets minutes in the 30s, man, we might be in for a big night from him. But even sometimes when he gets big minutes, he has let me down in the past. So I'm not really too crazy about that. What players on the Mavs, Patrick? Does your system like? Oh, Doncic. He likes Doncic. Okay. Donis has no bench players, especially if Matthews out. Barnes is super safe tonight. Minutes locked into mid-30s. Hard to fall short. Yeah, I love Barnes. Barnes and DJ. Yeah, I don't know why DJ's so cheap. I think DJ's a little sneaky. It just sucks that he plays center. And I have enough centers, so I don't know. My system updates every hour. Memphis will be tired. Gotta go show some love for Lou Will. He's gonna ball tonight. I'm good. I don't really like 6K bench guys. That's not named Harrell. Whose minute does Jamichael's take? The rookie. I see Lou Will getting an easy 30 minutes against Atlanta. Okay, I like Nawaba. Yep. Studs tonight. Embiid AD. DJ has sucked all month. Yeah, he's taking 3 to 5 shots a game. I don't know how I feel about that. 3 to 5 shots. If he takes more, he scores. Not the rebounds I'm concerned about, it's the shots. New Orleans versus San Antonio. Let's go. Peyton is out. Drew Holiday is approaching 9K. This is the dogs. He's consistent. For that price, I want some 50-point upside. He does flash it. I think a couple times, twice in the last 10 games, but every game 40 and up. So he's a safe cash play. He's not going to kill your lineup. Against San Antonio, coming off of a back-to-back, he should feast. Price is just getting a little bit horrible for me. I like the low 8s. I don't like the high 8s for Drew, honestly. I'll just take Kyrie in the low 8s still until he gets to the high 8s. And I'll fade him too. Eaton Clark and these guys know. You know that Eaton Moore is taking like 50 shots a game. I mean, he came back to earth this last couple games, but before that, he was taking like 18 or 23 shots. I thought that was kind of cool. I'm not going to go there. Miletich has my attention, but he played him already. You know, Miletich, I can see Miletich thriving because LaMarcus Aldridge and Miletich is like the guy that will just feed Miletich points. For 7K, New York or Minnesota, he kind of sucks. Chicago kind of sucks. Good to see that he's back in the 40s, meaning that his ankle's probably healthy again. He had 3 blocks again. I'm good. I'm just 10 rebounds, so he barely got the double-double. I'm good, man. I love Miletich, and I've been really stuck on him like glue, but, man, when you start to disappoint me so frequently, I don't like it. But Anthony Davis at 11K, he's averaging 65 in the last 10 games. He's averaging 60 on the season. He played them already. He only had 44, so that might be something to pay attention to. Let me see if it's in the last 10. Yeah, it was a blowout. I think he was probably going through some injury stuff coming back or something. I don't know, but I like Anthony Davis, especially. Oh, another guy. When you look at his home and away splits, there's a big difference. Over 10 points better at home. And I think that game was in San Antonio, if I'm not mistaken. So now that he's home, I think he's coming to ball out. This guy does very well at home, man. This is a guy that you want when he's playing at home. So you definitely want to consider some AD. I love AD. And then Randall coming off the bench. Again, it depends on game flow. He came in this game, got it going right away. But the thing that I'm concerned about is he had 3 steals. He doesn't really get steals like that. So that's an outlier. Even blocks, I mean, every now and then. So he got 8 points off steals and blocks. So without that, he'd have been at 39. For that price, I'll take 39. If we could forgive him for this Minnesota game, he's been very consistent, doing very well. And I could see why that person asked about stacking them. I would say no. You know what? I would actually say go this guy, if you could stomach playing a bench player for this price. He only put up 23. We look at his home and away splits. They're pretty easy. But Miletich ankle's feeling better now. I don't know, man. I don't know the answer to give you. I wouldn't stack them both. That's a heavy stack, expensive stack. And Spurs game, Golden State games, those games tend to end up a little bit weird. And you don't want to have heavy usage in a game and end up weird, tilted. They just outcomes are never predictable in the Golden State and the Spurs game. So just be careful, man. Weird outcomes, very weird. And that's it. That's it for that game. San Antonio, the only person I'm really interested in like that is my boy. All right, let's talk about everybody. So White, if he gets a start and Rudy Gay sits, you know, the couple games that he started, he did all right, 23 and 20. For 4K, I'm good, though. I don't even know who this kid is like that. I'm not really about to chase that. Patty Mills, somebody a little more consistent. He's not going to sink your ship. He's going to get you 24, 25, upper teens, never get you a crazy dud for that price. So for a couple of dollars cheaper, I'll go Patty Mills. He'll fit me a lineup a little easier. DeRozan, for 9K, I feel like he got better 9K options on the slate. But this is the type of matchup where he should do well, fast pace. And it's a back-to-back, man. You know, Popovich on back-to-back. You know, shout out to the Spurs, because that's an organization that takes care of their players, man. They don't run them into the ground. They really take care of their players. A nice organization that doesn't really sacrifice wins for people's health. But for DFS purposes, that might not be a good thing. Rudy Gay, if he plays, it's a lock. And I'm banking. I'm thinking he's gonna play, man. I'm not listening to that. They've been resting him up and all that and all that, but I think he's gonna play. But the fact that it's a back to back, even if he does play, they might monitor him, right? He got 3 blocks yesterday just to get to that 33. I think Rudy Gay is like on his way out my lineup. I think so on a back to back today. Guy dealing with some hurt stuff. Excuse me, he's out. He's approaching the exit. Somebody mentioned Dante Cunningham. Why? I mean, that's a good prediction. If you get that 133 game from him again, sometimes we just gotta let go. Don't hold on to that one game. You like, oh, I should have had him. I knew it. We hold on too long sometimes. Let go. He played for the Nets. So I used to play him every night when he played for the Nets too. I remember that. So show Dante some love, man. If you feel something, then show him. We know Berton's out, Powell's out. So Aldridge is all they got. The first game they played, that's why everybody's all on him. Aldridge's annoying, man. I'm not messing with that Aldridge thing, man. Yo, I watch him play on TV. The guy, he's not even athletic like that. He can't even. He's like, I guess they try to make him like, I don't know, Tim Duncan-ish. He's just little pop-ups, the pop jump shot mid-range. He's like, yo, is it me or his game's kind of like mellow a little bit? But he's more in the paint, mid-range, a little closer to the basket. But he kind of looks like Melo out there. Like they stiff, man. They're real stiff moving around. I don't know. I don't love it. From this game, I love AD and Drew. I just don't love their prices, but they both should do well, and that's it. If it's not AD or Drew, I'm not messing with no New Orleans players. All right, Sacramento, for some reason, they got this dude here at 6K even. Right? I think that's dumb because on this season, he's averaging 6 times that. On the season alone, okay? In the last 10 games, he's averaging that. He had a bad game, 1 against Houston, which was a 20-point blowout. He only played 25 minutes. And in 25 minutes, he's still a point per minute. Don't get it wrong. He was still a point per minute. You know what I'm saying? He was a point per minute. It's just the game got out of hand. But whenever this guy plays 30 minutes, he's upper 30s, man. Upper 30s. All right, except for Toronto. Toronto's a different type of beast. Or rookie or second-year guy or whatever. But even in 26 minutes, 30s. Showed some 72-point upside. Man, I'm biting that 6K. Give me Fox, man. I gotta get Fox in my line. That's just too cheap. I don't know what's going on. I definitely upgrade Sexton for some Fox, getting the crazy minutes, scoring them crazy high points. Definitely want some of that. All right, and then the guy that I like. And then from the rest of that from here, I don't pick on Steven Adams. So I'm definitely not gonna go really Cauley Stein, but he's on a discount. Okay, he's another guy on the season averaging 6 times that price. I guess that it's because Thunder is on this big winning streak. They won 9 out of their last 10 games, and this guy has 2 games where he's been struggling, and now they got to play Thunder, so I can see him failing. I see his price going down, but it's not time. The only guy here, you might want to check out some Bagley. If you think it's a blowout, it look like he only gets 1 in a blowout. So has Bielitsa still been getting minutes? So who's getting the minutes? Not really. Y'all see Bielitsa price? Wait till the next game. He gonna struggle tonight because it's Oklahoma. Wait till the next game where Bielitsa got a good matchup. Y'all see I pull him out for that 40 ball. Y'all keep sleeping on my boy. But Buddy Hield should be solid, man. He's averaging 30 on the season. He's 5K. 30 all over the place. Too cheap. Buddy Hield and Fox stack. I'm not gonna go all there right now, but I'm sure take Fox. But Buddy Hield and Fox are definitely too cheap. Regardless of the matchup, these guys will come out and still get you decent numbers. Memphis could be tough. Toronto, we know it could be really tough. Milwaukee got you 5 times for his price. Atlanta's a no-brainer. So yeah, man, Buddy Hield. I think Buddy Hield's gonna ball out. He played college ball in Oklahoma, so maybe I think Buddy Hield gonna ball out tonight. People gonna wish they had Buddy Hield. I might go Hield off of my Rudy Gay play. Matter of fact, I'm definitely gonna sub in some Buddy Hield stack up on his late night. I love when it's late night hammering. I'm in the cash, happy already, and then these guys come out and just push me over the edge. Ah, that feeling is so good. Definitely feeling Buddy here tonight. Something just clicked when I seen Buddy here. It says the matchup is not the greatest, but I still like it. I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on somebody here with a Fox tonight, definitely. And on the Oklahoma side here, what we have here, Dennis Westbrook is. Oh, they have him out. I thought you okay, updating. He will be available to the game in a confusion fashion. Listen, out on the initial report yet. Waiting to. And another thing to mention is teams sometimes because the NBA has like specific rules on injury reporting injuries. So when teams like in Westbrook situation, they're using it. I think it's just a strategy because team has to prepare for the opponent. So not knowing if Westbrook is starting or not is a disadvantage for the opponent. On normal circumstances, you can't play that kind of game. That the NBA has rules in store that you have to, disclose your injury report. But in this circumstance, I think they're just using it to his advantage. But I think it's pretty safe to say that he's out. And even if he plays, I don't care. Steven Adams should eat. It's just that Steven Adams' price is high for Westbrook playing. That concerns. But I love Steven Adams tonight, man. Schroeder for 8Ks, no. I never even paid 8K for Schroeder when he was in Atlanta. I mean, he's in a good spot. No Westbrook, and I get it, but I'm expecting 48. How the hell did he get to 8K? Nah, you're going to get 37 from him and be pissed off at 8K. I wouldn't do it. Diallo got the start, did nothing with it. Boy, that's tough. Paul George been balling. Don't let that 10K discourage you. With no Westbrook, this is a 60-point coming again. The last games without Westbrook, 60, 60, 52. So don't think, he's too expensive. Nah, if you got the money, I like it, man. Look, every game, my boy go low owning. Every game, he come out balling. Every game, and he keeps coming out balling. People keep overlooking him because he's Paul George, and they like names like Embiid and Kemba Walker for some reason better than Paul George. The guy that was in Indiana dropping 60 bombs left and right. Similar situation. You got to be the one to carry the team in a fast-paced game like this. Just gunning. The only thing is on the road. If he was at home, I'd have probably dropped that 10K off of just being a fan. But we see that his road in the way split is way significant. So I'm not ready to drop it like that. But if they were at home, I would take the risk on that 10K Paul George. Only when it comes to Nets in Oklahoma, I'm gonna just give y'all a disclaimer. Be very careful the type of advice you take from me. Because I know these teams. And sometimes I get overzealous. You know what I mean? Sometimes I get overzealous and just go with my boys that I know a little better than others. You know what I mean? So these are my guys. And then Grant, hit or miss. Same for Patterson. Grant's up to 5K. Not quite sure how I feel about that. Just had a 30-point game, but before that, he didn't really do much of anything, so it's kind of risky. But Steven Adams, oh my God. Why is he screaming at me like this? Oh, he fits perfectly for Tristan Thompson. Just go some Steven Adams right here. Oh, he did. Steven Adams. I love Steven Adams today. I think it's a great play. Love Steven Adams, man. Love Steven Adams a lot. That's my favorite play of the game. I could be all wrong, but and I prefer him at home. He's another guy when you look at his room. Well, his rolling away Smith's kind of leveled out. He's been playing on the road too. Without Westbrook against this team, you just gotta go. Didn't he kill them already? How much he had against them last time? Oh, just 37? He only scored 10 points though that game. Did Westbrook play? I think Westbrook played that game, man. He did. All right, guys. Understand what I'm saying to you, okay? Steven Adams is going to get his rebounds regardless. He's a beast, especially on the offensive rebound, okay? But when Westbrook plays, his points are not going to be. So the last game Westbrook played was New Orleans, Washington, Charlotte, and Clippers on the 5th, right? We look at Steven Adams, New Orleans. Where is it? Washington from the 5th. And we look at points, 18, 15, 18. I get it, right? So even with Westbrook, he's still making value for that play. That's crazy. But with no Westbrook, this guy's scoring like 20 points a game, man. 26 points. 20 points. You combine that with, come on. I just love him tonight. I don't know, man. I can't sit here and try to sell you Steven Adams anymore. I just love Steven Adams tonight. I think he's gonna really, really shine tonight. Really shine tonight. I'm banking big on Steven Adams for 7,500. I'm all in on that shit. All right. So based on the breakdown lineup, I got 300. I'm gonna take out Harrell only because his stocks are way too high for my comfort right now. I move up Barnes right here. And then I got 6,300. Let me see who's available around there. I mean, you could go Sabonis if you went to that. You could go Millsap if you went to that. What do you call it? No. I would say Sabonis if you went to 6K bench players with no Oladipo having to carry the load. You could throw some Sabonis in there. If not Sabonis, then I would say Millsap with the history that he's had against this team. You could consider some Millsap in there as well. All right? That's how I would go about that right there. But my lineup has already been made before the show. I'm going to read some comments. I'm going to see what I could do. I'm going to get rid of Rudy, man. I got Rudy in both or just one? Just one. And I said I was going to take who? Oh, I don't think I could afford him, though. What's his name? Healed. Oh, shit. I'm $100 off, man. I hate when that happens, man. Oh, man. Let me see what y'all talking about, man. Before I get out of here. Westbrook already ruled out. Not with the team tonight. Is that right? Because I didn't see that. I saw that he was upgraded. Yeah, game time decision. Westbrook is not ruled out, man. Mirotic has cooled off, yep. Fox is your free square tonight. Don't overthink it. Just sucks. The field is sharp and he'll be heavily old. We in this thing. What we like it. Fox a no-brainer. Yep, Mirotic cooled off. This is the time to play Mirotic. His price came down. Yeah, I'm good. Westbrook was upgraded, yes. Patty Mills is the play. I said that. Fade all San Antonio on the back-to-back might not be a bad idea. Aldridge is horrible. Jeremy Lin going to hit value. Let me see. Fox, Evans, DFS Brown, Gasol, Dennis Smith, LaMarcus Aldridge, Bullock. Nice. Can't do the LaMarcus Aldridge, though. It's hard to fade a guy who's going to shoot over 20 shots against New Orleans. Got to go Aldridge. Aldridge is not playing New Orleans, though. Oh, yeah, he is. San Antonio. I mean, I'm good. I'm good with LMA tonight. Like I said, I don't have luck with him, and you need a little bit of luck in this game. Fox and Woody Cauley-Stein's a great correlation. I love Fox, but I don't like Willie because of Steven Adams. I don't challenge certain matchups, and that's one of them. Bogdan at 4K. Let's check it out. I don't think I spoke on him. People been saying that. Bogdan. I like Buddy Hield. I like Buddy Hield. Damn, I wish I had that $100. I mean, yeah. Bogdan is good. He's decent. I don't hate him. I like Woody Cauley-Stein for that price. Sanders been doing well against Adams. Yeah, all right. I don't know what you see, Mom, but I haven't been seeing that. But if you could open my eyes to something that I'm missing, share it, man. That's why I read every single comment on this stream, every single one, because it's what I come on here for. Yeah, these Sacramento prices are ridiculous. Everybody's underpriced because of one bad game. Yeah. I think I'll stack Fox Hill and just attack OKC. It's not a bad idea. Hill is so cheap. I agree. Yeah, he's a guy I like to roster because he'll shoot as long as he's on the court. I subbed George for Kemba. You took out George for Kemba, or you put George in? Play George and not worry about it. Like a low-owned guy that's high usage. I don't hate Paul George tonight. Fox Hill, Willie Cauley style equals 100. Yeah, I can see it. I got Fox Hill, Willie Cauley style in the lineup I made last night, and I still love them. My floor is showing 100, and ceiling is 160. Between those three guys, how you gonna get 160? Nah, they all got to put 50 up. I don't see that. Willie Cauley-Stein over Adams for that price? Not for me. I love that, Patrick. I love those three last night. Yeah, you like Grant tonight, OKC? I don't love him now. I'm not feeling any OKC players. Okay, all right. I like it. I like when people feel a little different than I do. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, these my lines I came up and they've been quality checked, ready to go. I'm not touching them. I put them on Twitter yesterday. I haven't touched them since. I haven't had a reason to, right? So Fox Lamb, Warren, Barnes, Turner, Sexton, AD. So which is the one we gave? This one here? This what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come off. I'm gonna go Hill. I like Hill tonight. I think Hill's just insanely cheap. I'm gonna go Buddy Hill. And for Tristan Thompson, what would I do? I don't want to have 100% Tristan, but I gotta have something. And look, it's taking me right back to Rudy Gay, who's not questionable. So I'm not gonna do that. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm just gonna leave my line and do what I said I was gonna do. If thing plays, let me see something. Jeremy Lamb, Dennis Smith Jr. But two, nobody is shooting at me. I'm good. I gotta be a guy. I mean, I could go Turner on both of my lineups. Should I go 100% Steven Adams while I was turning tonight? Is that wise? This guy can't shoot, but that's good. Look at this though. 3 blocks, 3 blocks. So that's 6.6. What does that do for me? I doubt I'm gonna change anything. I'm not gonna start changing 2, 3 players in my lineup just because. 63. Nope. 58. Nah, it's not worth it. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. I'm just gonna do it. Instead of Gay, I can't afford Hill. I wish I could. I might just pivot to I think I need Hill, man. I need that Buddy Hill tonight, man. What he did against him last time? 23 minutes, 26. What was the score in that game? Let me see. I know I could tell. I know the easy way to tell. Oh, they won that game. What Westbrook got doing? Interesting. I need somebody here tonight, man. I do. I just know when I get that feeling, it's normally good. Buddy Hill. Oh, man. Come on, Steve. You see something from the better part of me. Still nothing. Nothing here that I love. Going back to Middleton, do I love that move? Nah. I don't love Middleton again tonight. Mitchell against this Indiana team that got nothing going on, has been heating up, taking a lot of shots. We see 3 steals. No, I'm good. I'm good off Mitchell. This sucks. This sucks. Let me try something different here. Let me try something different. I got 2 choices, right? Let me see if I do this. What I could get for 8,200. Yeah, it's taking me to LaMarcus Aldridge and all that. I'm not too excited about that. If I go Aiton, what it opens up for me. Still don't love it. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess up my core. Let me just see any players that I like a lot that I said. Oh, you know what I could do? Nah, I don't want to do that either. Let's see. Take that Drew Holiday security. The dogs, them, right? And then what does that do for me? 4,200 for center. Alex Land, Cody Zeller. I don't want none of these guys. Be honest. Why don't I want Zeller? Maybe. Let's see. I think I got the guts to do something like that. Let me see what else under Drew. I like Drew. Just stick it to players that I picked, man. I don't want Moody Gay on this back to back. But I don't want him to be a reason I'm picking players that I don't like. Coming down, it's just Drew and Steven Adams. Stick to Adams, and then what? I should be able to get a player for 5,400, right? Ingles, no. I like Gay, but something's telling me. What did Rudy Gay do against these guys last time, man? I'm gonna stick to Rudy Gay. I got a plan. Let me see something. Rudy Gay in 19 minutes, he put up 14. Yeah, I'm not really crazy about Rudy Gay. I'm not. What's up with this Marcus Morris kid? Back to struggling. Hayward getting more minutes now. All right, perfect. I got the solution for this. Rather than changing my core, and I know I believe in Steven Adams, I want to come down a little bit here and go. Just take heavy Sexton, man. In the Charlotte game, heavy Sexton. There's no way that Sexton let me down, and I just don't want to change my lineup too much. I already got in my other lineup. I love Buddy Hield tonight, Sexton. Let me see if there's anything I can do with Kyrie, 87. I'll go Drew, and not have 100% Kyrie. Got Kyrie on one side. No, I don't have Kyrie over here. Who Kyrie playing? On the road. Is Drew is at home? Kyrie got more upside, man. Kyrie got 50. He's averaging 50s. He dropped a 70 here, 39, 42. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to just stick to my dogs right here. I'm about to just do something like this. Boom. Oh. Before I go crazy, Sabonis, I'm good. Sabonis is solid. Yeah, one. Yeah, I'm gonna just rock out. Fuck it. Love Buddy here tonight with Fox. That's it. One Sexton on both. Fox, Lamb, Warren, Barnes, Turner. Sexton. Fox. Boom, boom, boom. I'm a little OCD. I gotta clean this up a little bit. I gotta do something. Put Drew. No, that's not gonna make a difference. So let's see. So these are the same, and then we get here Steven Adams. Yeah. This is it. This is it for me, man. That's my lineup right there, man. It's my lineup. Let me reach our final thoughts before I get out of here. No Tyreek? Nah. You can't put Sexton in there. That's pretty much what I did. Come off Warren? Nah, I can't do that tonight. I like Warren, but it's consistent. I thought about it, though. I did thought about it. I could go to, like, Bucks allow most 3-point shots. So you say that to say what, Patrick? With the Bucks. Bucks are playing Denver. Yeah, I'm not really feeling Denver plays. Like I don't really have a good. I like Denver in the altitude. I got burnt by them the other day. I mean, if I was super chalk crazy, I could go Tyreek, you know. But I'm not into that tonight. I'm just not into Tyreek Evans tonight. I don't know. Yeah, I know I get hard headed sometimes. I get stubborn. I could have left Kyrie right here. I could go Tyreek right here. And then I'll probably upgrade TJ Warren because he's like my least of the favorites. And what I get for him? I get some Booker. I could get Mark Gasol against Denver. You see things open up for me, but I'm just hard headed, man. I'm not really. This would be nice. That'd be nice. They play on the 18th. Nah, back to back. This guy's like, nah, I'm good. It's a trap. It's a trap. Not into that. That's my line. I'm gonna just go heavy on Sexton with that safe floor. Buddy here got a safe floor. Drew Holiday, safe floor. Steven Adams, safe floor. Barnes, safe floor. Warren, safe floor. Lamb, safe floor. Fox. Yeah, man. That's it. That's it. And then the AD line, I'm not touching this, man. This one got flames all over it, man. I'm counting on this one to take something down. So that's my two lines. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Get off Lamb. He only does good against teams this week at shooting guard position. He only be in the 20s. Put Buddy in Lamb's spot and find another value forward. How much is Lamb, though? Is the same price as Buddy? All right, so let's start. Let's see. Let's see. I don't mind a Buddy for what did I have initially? I went back my initial lineup. I had Steven Adams. I had Kyrie. I had Gay. I had Kyrie, I had Gay, and then I had who for 5,700. Who I had down here? I had Kyrie, Gay, and Tristan Thompson, right? So if I come off Gay and I up this guy to here, I don't mind that. Going two, that's reasonable. Now I got 5K. Still not much I could do with 5K. Eton Moore, look at the stuff to come out of me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Again, I could go chalk Tyreek. Man. And then I'll probably upgrade Nah, I'm good. I'm good with what I got right here. Trust me. That's a good consideration though. Good consideration. Well, you said Lamb only do well against teams with weak 2 guards. Let me see. Nah, Detroit plays pretty well in the 2 guard spot. Let me see another team. Philly, Chicago. Nah, I like Lamb, man. I like Lamb. I like what I've been seeing from Lamb. Lamb is solid. I'm not gonna come off Lamb. This is it. You trust Bonds? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come off Warren though. Tristan. You trust Bonds? Yeah, I trust Bonds tonight. You gotta play Lou Will. Terry Pennywell. Let me see. Listen, if I'm number 1 and you number 2, or I'm number 2 and you number 1, yo, we good. We good. You got some Lou Will. I got some Buddy Hill. We good. We celebrating. So good luck to all you guys tonight, man. I'm about to go get some rest. I'm tired. Peace.